Why carbohydrates? Why carbohydrates? To get our system burning again. Well, what we want to do is send a signal to upregulate a couple of things. We want to upregulate our thyroid, and we want to upregulate, in particular, our leptin levels. Okay, now the whole point of this is to undo some of the biological changes that have come as a result of either under eating or low levels of activity for an extended period of time. So as we increase our food, in the initial instance, we are going to get a leptin spike, okay? But what we are going to look to do by maintaining that increase of food over an extended period of time in a controlled way is reestablish this and our thyroid regulation at a higher sustained level, okay? Our appetite regulation is going to get used to this new level, and our brain is going to stop perceiving a kind of starvation threat from the mode that we were in before. Importantly, when we get into this state, what it's going to enable our body to do is to be more comfortable and readily available to start dropping fat again. When we are in starvation mode, when our body is in this low regulation state, it wants to maintain as much of its energy source as possible, okay? It's running on reserves. It wants to keep those reserves. If we down-regulate these systems by increasing healthy baselines with our thyroid, with our leptin, etc., we open the door again to an increased rate of fat loss, which has to be our goal. So the first step of that metabolic reset is all about trying to boost up our nutrition in a controlled way to fire up our hormonal response to this and re-establish our metabolic rate at a higher level. Carbs, I've signaled out carbs as the target. Slow release carbs are the goal. Of course, what we don't want to be doing is cramming loads of sugar, introducing glucose spikes, and playing with our insulin sensitivity in the process, okay? So it does make it a difference what foods that we choose. We need to make smart choices when it comes to our food intake, but that is the first protocol or the first step within a metabolic reset. Step number 2, and there's no surprise here, but what I'm going to talk about is training heavy or weight training in general.